lead wedding designer and event florist from Flowers for Dreams, Drew Hawley. Hello.
Hello. Yes, I'm Drew with Flowers for Dreams in our Milwaukee office.
Woo! Tell us tell us a little bit what's going on there. What kind of vibe you have going on.
I'm in my plant and ponder room.
Love
This
that.
is my little escape from technology and reality. We got plants, we got books, we got some of grandma's old lighting. It's a little bit of everything that makes me me.
Oh, I love that. It's important to have sort of a space where you can go that just is, quiet and zen and you feel comfortable. How important is that every day, right?
Oh my gosh, it's an everyday de-stressor, just a room where you can go, get away, debrief yourself, maybe have take
Yeah.
a moment. The plants love it because if you're having a stressful day and you're blowing that hot air out, they love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah, they do for sure. Drew, tell us a little bit about how you got started in floral design.
Oh my gosh, it's my favorite story.
Yay, tell me, tell me.
A good friend of mine who owns House of Flowers in Oshkosh asked if I was interested in joining his little shop. And one Valentine's Day, this designer had a little bit of a meltdown and walked out. And one of the other designers looked at me and said, Drew, you have an art background. Pop on over here. Here's what the picture looks like. Make it. And the rest is history.
Oh my goodness. So, did you know from sort of a young age that you were, I mean, creative or artistic or good with color or any sort of plants, botanicals, anything like that when you were little?
I love this question. So growing up, I would always go plant shopping with my mom. That was
Mm,
like our thing that we did. And I think that's where my interest in floral started without even knowing it. And
okay.
she was always about what color combinations go together to represent the look or theme that she wanted. And that kind of grew within me as I started to find my own way. And color is definitely something that drives me a lot and that is something I'm very passionate about because you can mix colors together to make new ones. You can put
Mhm.
colors together and some people hate it and some people love it. Color, it's just so fun and interesting. So yeah,
Well, that,
I
oh,
think I had that in me in the beginning. I just needed someone to kind of pull that artistic talent out of me.
yeah. Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have an older brother and a younger sister.
Okay, so this is interesting because I don't I have a sort of a similar story, but like I'm one of seven kids, and what my mom saw in me that she did in my other siblings, because
Mhm.
she knew like maybe I was creative or into color or flowers and plants, things like that. So it's interesting that your mom kind of honed in on your sort of creativity. Um,
Yeah,
for being artistic at least, right?
absolutely.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your workplace.
So, Flowers for Dreams is a flower shop that's not quite like your mom and pop that you're used to. Flowers for Dreams offers a unique experience where we have a limited menu to help with with that option anxiety. And then I primarily work with weddings and events to make magical moments happen.
Yeah.
The best part about Flowers for Dreams, though, is that every bouquet benefits a local charity. We donate 25% of our net profits to charities within the communities that our shops are in. So that
Mm,
would be Chicago, Milwaukee, and Detroit.
nice. And is that the Flowers for Dreams Foundation?
Correct.
Oh, nice, nice. That must give you such a sense of um, worth and just a really good feeling to know that this goes towards people that need help.
Absolutely. The that like founding pillar for us is something that drew me to the company to begin with.
Yeah.
And it's something that I continue to pioneer within our Milwaukee office. Just seeing the change in a person's mood by giving them a mini bouquet makes
Mm,
all the difference for me.
yeah.
Difference. I can put together the most lavish, largest wedding and never hear a thank you from the couple, but I can give away like three roses with a little greenery, and the person I give that to will start to tear up and have the most emotional reaction, and that's the best reward for me. Cliche,
Yeah.
but it's true.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's been medically proven that, flowers help mentally, physically, like they just are comforting, they make you happy. Um, I love that. Especially because you don't know someone's story.
Totally.
So for you to just go and randomly pick people, do you randomly pick or do you pre-select people?
They go through a selection process through our
Okay,
foundation for our main charities that we pick each quarter.
nice.
Um, but we do with our leftover floral or floral that comes back from a wedding, we'll make miniature bouquets out of them and then we'll donate them to
Nice.
someone in the area, whether that's a nonprofit that does work with a women's shelter, or currently we're working with a hospice care center where the
Mm.
volunteers come in and make the mini bouquets and then deliver them to those hospice centers. There's always someone in need of a little bit of a pick me up. So
Yeah.
we're
Oh my
never short
gosh.
of someone that needs our donations.
Yeah, that's incredible. I love that. Drew, what do you think is the toughest part of your job?
I think the toughest part of my job is it's like twofold right now. The first part is finding creativity in things that are very traditional and with clients that keep bringing me the same wedding concept over and over again.
Yeah.
My other struggle right now is being someone of queer nature and doing traditional heterosexual weddings, adapting pronouns, different PC policies, verbiage, what have you. And with the current political climate, how do I keep being enthusiastic about weddings when I may not be able to have one myself?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a tricky situation. You want to be respectful and of course, honor those people that, just love their partner and want to get married and, respectfully call people what they want to be called. That is a really hard place. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's
Because
yeah,
the wedding world is not set up to be outside of the like standard tradition. Like we
yeah,
now have people that are called a bridesman, or there's people in the wedding that is a best person. And not everyone in the wedding industry can like grasp that.
yeah,
And that's really like the new hurdle for all of us is like
yeah.
more inclusive and breaking
Mhm.
down these like standards that we have to be a little bit more for everyone versus like what we're used to.
So do you think that it's, deliberate, or do you think people just have a hard time with change?
I think it's just the hard time with change, and
Yeah,
the industry is so progressive social media wise. But when we go back to our like foundation, the foundation's
yeah,
not really set up to be inclusive and to really like take into consideration how fast we have changed as people.
yeah.
And now we have to adapt to that.
What would you say would be one of your struggles, or a particular instance that you had that, sort of hit a nerve?
Oh, I'm like, is this a actual struggle that I had or something like I internalized and then projected out there?
Right? Because sometimes that does happen. It's
I
like putting it out there in the universe, and then you think, "Oh my gosh, okay, wrangle it back.
wrangle it back in.
Wrangle it."
So sometimes I can be the cute, sassy gay guy with clients, and the client loves it. Mom and dad, though, are like, oh my.
Okay, okay.
And
Yeah, I mean
I was interacting with the father of the bride and he was not really like catching on to what was happening in the room. Bride
Okay.
was for it, groom to be loved it, mom was jiving with it too, and then the father of the bride was just like, why is this man talking to me this way? I could read it all
Oh,
over his face. And I knew he was paying for the wedding. So I had to be, I had to dial back who I was based upon the reactions I was getting off of him.
okay.
That put
Okay.
me in a really uncomfortable spot because why should I have to dial myself back for somebody else just
Yeah.
because of money? And that's always like the struggle when you do the sales part of the floral
Yeah.
industry is like, do you be you or do you be you to win?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a hard, that's a tough question. I mean, I would think, like through my career, I never, was anybody other than Val. You know what I mean? So for you to say like, you don't have to be your true, you can't, sometimes you can't be your actual true self. That is really sad, you know? People need to be more accepting, I think.
But they actually have to walk that talk instead of just talk the talk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so true. What do you think you're most proud of in your career?
Oh gosh. um that I, I I what am I most proud of? I guess I'm most proud of that I can say that I feel I've accomplished a lot. My career doesn't feel like work. It feels like who I'm meant to be. And if I had to pick a moment that really like clicked and I was like, "Oh, I've made it. I've done it."
Yeah.
Probably doing the floral for Elton John's dressing room.
I mean,
Queer
hello.
icon.
I mean, it's yeah. I mean, yeah, you've made it. I
I
think I
was
need like that's amazing. I mean, did you get to meet him at least?
No, I was so close. It was at Pfizer Forum. You go through like multiple sets of doors and security to like deliver this beautiful floral arrangement designed to a specific tea. He has a lot of rules and guidelines to go by.
Okay.
And I get to like the final door, and the woman walking me back, she goes, "So this is as far as you go," and she takes it.
Well, Mr. John, if you're watching, Drew needs to be visited.
I made your flowers like 4 or 5 years ago when you were doing your performance at Pfizer Forum.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm so proud of that for you. I love that. Um, any trends that you want to see go away in 2026?
I have a laundry list
Go
of things
ahead.
that I want to go away. um, Wedding parties. I'd love to see wedding parties go away.
Okay.
It eats up so much of a budget. You can
Yeah, it
still
does.
have like your friends or your close family members be part of like whatever part of the day, but they don't need bridesmaid bouquets. They don't need corsages and boutonnieres and all these like smaller items that eat away at your budget.
Yeah.
Because we've definitely shifted into where we're making moments that matter versus things that are super traditional. So that's like my top one is like, do you need a wedding party, especially 8 or 9 bridesmaids?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Probably not.
It's tricky. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a few $1,000s. Yeah,
Totally.
for
Um,
sure.
I think one of the other trends that I'm seeing that I'm not always the biggest fan of is the hydrangea look. Everyone is doing this
Yeah.
like bi-coastal green white hydrangeas, amaranthus. It's
Yeah.
beautiful, but you have to have the right venue, you have to have the
Yeah.
budget, and we all have to realize that hydrangeas, they don't really like to be in foam. They don't really like to be off the plant itself, and they're going to wilt. So we got to be ready for that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Those would
Uh,
be my top two.
yeah. Anything you want to do more of in 2026?
Oh, yes. So recently, I've been getting more into cultural weddings that are a little bit different than your norm. So we do a lot of Christian weddings. I do quite a few Jewish weddings. I've started to do a lot more within the Indian Muslim realm. So those
They're
have,
so fun.
oh my gosh, the vibrant colors and the different
Yeah,
florals
so
that they bought
fun.
in different places and the stringing together of blooms. And it's just so different than what we're like used
Mhm.
to. And I love when they do more of a culture clash where it's more of like two different religions coming together and you got to try and make it work. Or if
Yeah,
like how that comes together to represent the couple.
yeah,
And it's a fun little puzzle.
yeah. That's amazing. I love Indian weddings. It's really just a time where you can be creative. Not that you can't be creative with your, other weddings and stuff, but it's really just a different vibe for
Totally.
sure.
And they're
So,
way more open to like colors and different designs. And I find that with my queer couples too. They love something different off the beaten
yeah,
path. They'll embrace color, they'll embrace different kind of blooms, shapes and designs, willing to push that like boundary.
yeah, yeah, love that. So, speaking of culture, being a white man, what um, has your culture or your nationality or your heritage, I should say, ever played a part in the way that you design?
Ooh.
What is your nationality or
So
your heritage? Italian, Irish, Swedish? What are you?
definitely Irish, French, and a bunch of other things, but I think Irish
Yeah.
and French are predominant. Um,
Okay.
Honestly, I forget that I'm a white male a lot of the time.
Oh,
I primarily identify as just queer or gay.
okay.
However, that is also a privilege of mine because I am white and I am male. So I
Yeah.
do understand that I am privileged. And in the queer community, I'm also very privileged because I'm a white male. Um,
Yeah.
so I take that into consideration quite often, especially if I'm meeting other people that are not your standard heterosexual white. So to answer your initial question there, I don't normally identify that way, and I hope
Yeah.
it doesn't come across that way to other people, at least in the aspect of what social media portrays them to be.
Yeah. Gosh, I know Scotland and Ireland and Norway, Sweden, they have amazing florists and amazing techniques and design. European design is so different
Oh,
than American design. It's
drastically.
insane. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they also have different flowers, which is like crazy.
And if
Uh,
if anyone asks me for a lily of the valley bouquet, it's not possible. I mean, it's
hey,
possible.
sell that lily of the valley.
It's possible, but there's
Yeah, it's gonna
factors.
cost you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Drew, what advice would you give someone, maybe possibly a queer person or people that want to sort of break into this industry or are creative? What kind of advice would you give?
Try it. Give it a try. you,
Mhm.
you never know what you're going to be good at. I started out in retail management. I went to art school. I have very expensive memories. And it wasn't until Jim brought me in and I got to play our favorite word in the floral industry, with floral, that I truly
Yeah.
found like, oh, this is my medium. Why did no
Mhm.
one ever show me this in school? Where has this been all my life? And
Yes.
it clicked. And anyone that's looking to break into something design related, try every medium and try mediums that you would not anticipate to be a medium, like food.
Yeah.
Food has become really cool within floral too. And
Yes, I
I never
love
thought
it.
I could take a grape and like glue dot it and like do things to it. And I'm like, what am I doing? I'm playing with food.
Yeah, I know, it's unbelievable, and I feel like too, like, even that has evolved. I mean, it's not just like this big, French urn with, grapes spilling out and whatever, but now it's like, you know, oranges with pearls on it and diamonds, and it's great, it's amazing. I love I love how our industry is always evolving. Do you
Yeah,
find that it's hard to keep up, or do you think that it's going at a good pace?
I think because of where I live in the Midwest,
Yeah.
things come to us a little bit later than they do on the coast. So
Okay.
if it's starting to trend now in California, it'll be real popular here in Milwaukee in like 2 years.
Oh my goodness. Aw.
Which is great because I'm already ready for like the next trend. But
Yeah.
I need to start selling it now to get people interested
Mhm.
in it.
Any interesting projects coming up that you would like to share?
I mean, to stay on topic, the Big Gay Wedding Expo, we're having our second year of it here in Milwaukee. I look forward to this next one because I'm partnering with a few other vendors and we're going to make a really
Nice.
cool gay tablescape that'll hopefully bring in some new couples within the queer community.
Yeah.
I really love this expo because it's a safe space where couples can feel comfortable talking about their love story. They can feel comfortable with the pronouns that they identify with. And honestly, when they go to other expos, they're probably a little bit more timid or shy to go up to certain vendors
Mhm.
just because of social constructs and assumptions. And this one's
Mhm.
designed for them in mind.
Yeah, yeah, which makes it so well, makes it safe and makes them feel comfortable, so, yay, I'm so excited for that. We'll have to check back with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, Drew, thank you so much for coming on the Beautiful People series, and sharing your story. You are lovely, and your designs are amazing. I absolutely love your style and your vibe. So keep it up, and we'll check back and see how you're doing.
Thanks. I'm truly honored to be considered for this project. It's taken me a long time to understand myself, to be a beautiful person, just as who I am. So I appreciate you reaching out. A big part of me finding my passion was through floral. And it was here that I found confidence as an artist and found my purpose as a person. The rest of my identity is really just filler that makes up the arrangement of life.
That's right. That's right. I love that. Well, thank you, Drew.
So this was wonderful, Val. I appreciate you.